God damn it. My soul is in agony. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot. Welcome back to our playthrough of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, celebrating the 20-year anniversary of this brilliant, terrible game. And it really is a both worlds kind of situation. In the last video, we got our park started. We've got ourselves a pack of Carnotaurus. Well, there's two of them. Does that count as a pack? I don't know. And we also have our Pachycephalosaurus over here on the right-hand side, looking lovely as well. We're working on a couple of other things to try and get some ankylosauruses, both male and female, and we have a message from Dr. Grant. And he got Carnotaurus, and it's rubbish. But hey, a little bit of cash never hurt anybody. Right, so to get a couple of things out of the way, you may notice a couple of changes. One, I've had to turn the music down a little bit. I got slammed by the copyright, not in a fun way, in the last video, really annoyingly. And it's because of the music. I might try to finagle it here and there, turn it up where I think I'll get away with it. We'll see what happens. I will sing the music for you when it plays, so you can still hear it in its original beautiful form via my mouth hole. And the second thing is DJE. Well, the EMB I was using, I can't seem to get it to work for some reason. I'm talking.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Oh, opals. Opals aren't the good ones, though. I mean, we've made a lot of money in the first 10 seconds of this video. The EMB just stopped working. It would basically, if I hovered over the program, you know, if you hover over it on your taskbar, you see a little preview of it, it showed the EMB with all its lovely glowing bloominess, and then if I clicked it, it disappeared. And I reinstalled the game, and I broke the game, and I spent about 7 hours the other day trying to get it to work, unsuccessfully. So the EMB has been turned off. Not a big deal. I would suggest, however, if you're going to have it off, you probably need to raise the contrast and gamma to accommodate. The game is quite dark by default.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Okay, right, so we've got a new fossil shipment. Let's check in on our dinosaur team and see what is going on. We're over here in Judith River and Gorofrigio. And mediocre. Now, that's nearly finished, and that's getting there. So we're going to let those two finish again, but then we're going to pick a new dig site. I wanted to avoid Hell Creek. So it's not going to be Judith River or Hell Creek. It's going to be Morrison, Ekhar, or Jadocha, or Deshanpu. What are we feeling? I'm feeling Morrison. Let's go Morrison. Kayenta in Eurasian Expansion B. Let's grab that one. Lovely. No, Grant.
Message from
Yay,
Dr.
Grant. Okay, how are we doing on the Anki? 74%. Now, I was about to say, I've been thinking a lot about this. This has dominated my mind a little bit. I'm reconsidering my stance on only releasing dinosaurs at 100%. Because the reason you release a dinosaur at 100% is because then it releases, you know, to its full lifespan, right? And it's going to be there for ages. And that means you save money because you don't have to hatch a dinosaur ever again, in all likelihood. However, the money you make by having a new dinosaur in your park and getting a higher star rating, and also the simple enjoyment factor, I suspect means that you're better off just kind of releasing them straight away. And I think we're going to start doing that. Maybe not at 50, but maybe more that 60 to 70 kind of mark. Right, I think it's time. I'm gonna plop all four in there, let that one finish, and then we're going to move out and we're going to try a new dig site. And what we'll do is we'll finish off the ankylosauruses via the fossil market. I do still want 100% all the dinosaurs, but I don't mind doing it. Oh no, it's the sad music. Oh no! I don't mind doing it via the fossil market going forward. Totally worth waiting. There we go. A bit more Anki. This one's not even at 40%. So, right. So let's pull out of here and let's pull into here. Question mark. What have we got? We've got 3 and I guess that makes most sense. This is a Jurassic formation, as you can see.
I'd like your thoughts on this.
Funnily enough, there was a I was watching The Chase last night, which is like a game show here in the UK, and there was a question about dinosaurs, and it was which of these 3 dinosaurs is from the Jurassic period? And it was Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and Stegosaurus. Both the quizzee and the question guy both got the answer wrong, which I guess makes sense because most people think Jurassic Park and you think Tyrannosaurus and you think Triceratops more than you think Stegosaurus. And the fact is all 3 are present in Jurassic Park or The Lost World, right? But Jurassic Park is predominantly Cretaceous dinosaurs. So if you know that, you probably know it's going to be Stegosaurus because it's not the first film. Or if you know the fact that Triceratops and T-Rex interacted, you know it can't possibly be one of those two. You know, if your dinosaur knowledge isn't fantastic, you could kind of logic your way through it, I think. But they didn't. Right, what have we got in here? I really want like a high Ankylosaurus female. There we go. That's going to cost like basically all my money. But that's going to take us, you know what, we're really on the cusp of 100%ing this dinosaur. So let's get that done. I think what we'll do, because the female's very nearly there, so we'll 100% her, and we'll release a male, like a lower quality male, much like myself. Right, how much? Right, set to 100. How many people was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that was 800. So yeah. Now the question is, which do we prioritize? Probably the female.
Good to have you back so soon.
We just need 5,100. So we need about 9 grand in total, and we can get the DNA, and then we can get an Ankylosaurus female, and they're going to live here with the Pachycephalosauruses. It'll be a little cramped. We'll extend the exhibit a little bit. Dilophosaurus, very cool. Actually, for those who don't know, Dilophosaurus is a pain in the ass in this game. I don't know what it is, but Dilophosaurus has seizures. It just panics. Oh, damn, that was brutal.
Message from
It freaks out constantly. And it gets really problematic. Really annoying. Alright, buddy, calm down. Also want to do some research. What are we doing on research?
Good to see you.
Where's my vaccine? Oh, I need one. Ah, right, we're going to grab that as well. I think it's important to get all the vaccines ASAP, basically. Let's see what we can do with this. Seems optimistic, but we'll see what happens. It also won't count. I think as soon as it says in progress, the money you change it to doesn't make a difference. Oh, right, yeah. So some people mentioned a couple of things that I did that were stupid, and I need to fix them. So the first thing is, actually, I didn't buy... I don't know how they're alive, but I didn't buy a herbivore feeder for my beloved Pachycephalosauruses. So I feel kind of bad about that, I'm not going to lie. Let's just check this first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9! That's our first 9, I think. And the other thing we don't have... I can't really... There's all these basic things I completely ignored. We don't have an attraction at all for the Carnotaurus habitat. It's slightly awkwardly placed. I'd rather have... Maybe I'll just build a tower instead, actually. Yeah, I'll just build that. That's fine. Get that in there. Do we need another cleaner? I think we look okay. So money's going to be a little slow. It's going to be a slow couple of minutes. Let's spend a little time with our Carnotauruses. Also, it is raining for a long time.
Hey!
You can actually check if you go into your tab and into your weather. Okay, just for September. That makes sense. Also, I figured out the button. It's 0.
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
Found nothing. Really?
Why
Really,
are
Grant?
your instructions?
Okay, we got a bit of Dilo. Oh, we got a unique quality Mesozoic amber.
Okay.
That is exciting. Unique quality is the best one. Botanic poisoning. What? Oh, I was researching a vaccine. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh, exciting. What is it? What is it? What is it? Place your bets below.
Message from Dr. Wu.
A Patasaurus. Up to 34% in one. 34% in a single item. Oh, right.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Shut up, Dr. Wu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As long as we get 6, we've made money. We got 7, 8. We made 1,200 that time.
I
Not
like your
bad.
thoughts on this.
Do-dum, da-da-dum. So, as there isn't much to do immediately, I'm going to start... I don't want to... I'm trying to avoid doing like super long episodes, but I want to do longer episodes. I also want to talk some nonsense. But I'm aware that JPOG has a lot of downtime. You know, it has a lot of... Like, I can't do anything right now. I kind of need 3,000 for the...
Message
There's
from
various
Dr.
things I need.
Wu.
But anyways, we'll see how it goes. Let's check our quarterly report. Well done! Your addition of another dinosaur species will definitely increase your pack's popularity. Thank you, Hammy. It's such a good egg. Dum 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 da 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 dum dum da da dum da da dum da da dum da da dum. You can't see me, but I'm doing hand actions as well. I've decided the Jurassic Park theme tune has a fish. Oh yeah, 2-star babies. Da-da-dum. It's kind of like a wibbly fingers thing in the air. If you think of everything everywhere all at once with the hot dog fingers, that's kind of what I'm rolling with here. It's like I'm playing... It's like, right, you know where you get a guitar with like 12 strings? For sure, I've got like a double tiered piano is what I'm rolling with here. Da-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-dum. And one's pitched much higher. Got some... You know what? I'll take... That's even better. I need the cash rather desperately. So we've got 4K. So I've got 3 things I want to buy right now. I want to buy rabies. I want to buy bones. It's the worst shopping list in human history. I want to buy rabies and bones and an ankylosaurus. I think... Therefore I am. I'm not sure which is the most logical. I think probably... I'm leaning towards the female ankylosaurus. No, screw it. Let's get the male. Let's get the male. Because that's a new dinosaur. That's going to bring in a lot more money into the park. Sorry. Park! How you doing, Pachycephalosaurus? A lot of these are going to die as well. So that's another thing I was going to mention. You know, this exhibit might be a little bit small. I think it's like an armoured dinosaur kind of little vibe going on there. Also saves me having to buy a new hatchery. But the exhibit's a little bit small. But... on the plus side, many of my ankylosauruses will die pretty soon. So my Pachycephalosauruses will be dead in no time at all. So, you know, the day has been saved. Hello, beautiful. They look like they're up to something with the hand placement, don't they?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to announce the arrival of our latest attraction, Ankylosaurus. This shy, reclusive herbivore is guaranteed to delight nature lovers in Jurassic Park.
There we go, our JP3 Ankylosaurus. Hello, beautiful. What a stunner. Again, looks fantastic. We've got that dark, steelish, greyish, bluish kind of colouring, brown underbelly, and that streak of crimson under the eyes. My Chemical Ankylosaurus, you know. This and the Carcharodontosaurus are the most emo dinosaurs in the world. I'm very curious to see if the carcass changed or if it's even in the game, actually. But that is an emo Ankylosaurus right there. Carc probably isn't in the game, actually.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Got a bit of Dilo. Oh, hello, baby. Wait, how did I get Stegosaurus male? Oh, Stegosaurus male. Interesting. Oh, what is this I'm selling? Footprint fossil. Love footprints. I'm the Quentin Tarantino of dinosaur people. Right, so we can buy everything we need. Let's get that research on the go in case somebody gets rabies.
Dr. Wu.
Stegosaurus. Oh, I didn't do my... This is going to be yelled at. Ah! Leave me alone.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Right, let's go to the samples market. Let's get some Ankylosaurus female. Just need a low one of those.
What I was going to suggest.
Get that on the go. That'll get us to 100%. You know what? 12 minutes in, getting 2 new dinosaurs. That's pretty good going. They were nearly there, but for JPOG, that's still pretty quick.
Message from Dr.
Yeah, baby.
Wu.
Now, I'm assuming the male and female are the same price. Yes, cool. That is gender equality. This is what we've been fighting for. Actually, the female's much better than the male, really. Literally twice as good. But look at the difference that makes. You know, it's the same amount of DNA increase, so you think the female is twice as good. It goes from 6 months. This dude is going to be dead in no time at all. To 10 years. This last isn't going to be dead for bloody ages. These are some very British words I'm throwing out at you right now. Okay, I should have upped this. But we'll check how much we get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, what? How did it go down? It should have gone up, not down. I ended a freaking dinosaur. Anyways, boop. We're going to get 2. Maybe we just want 1 of each, actually. You're a 4-star dinosaur, though. I'm a 5-star dinosaur. I'm a 5-star dinosaur.
Good choice.
I'm going to throw a couple new bins in as well. It's feeling a little dirty and not in the way that we're looking for.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Bit more Pato. That's pretty sweet. I wonder if the Patos and the Dilos could live together. In theory. I've completely forgotten. God, I've minus $120.
Message from Dr.
Slightly problematic situation. It's rising. It's rising.
We are pleased to announce the arrival of our latest attraction, Ankylosaurus. This shy, reclusive herbivore is guaranteed to delight nature lovers in Jurassic Park.
The male was waiting by the hatchery. He knew what was going on. Isn't she a beauty? I've called everyone a beauty so far, but she is. She really does look great. This is like the first time I've preferred. I don't. It's funny thing is, I don't love the JP3 Ankylosaurus. I may love JP3 in general, but a little scritch scratch. Scritch scratch and a defecate. What a way to start the day. You've been alive for 5 seconds, and that's your first choice. You're just squatting down like a puppy. I don't love the JP3 Ankylosaurus. There's a few designs in Jurassic Park. It's funny, Jurassic Park 3 has both the best, at least looking at the original films. I'm not going to go into like the baryonyx from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, etc. But looking at the original films, I would say Jurassic Park 3 has both the best and worst designs. The raptors are the best, the Spinosaurus is the best, the Pteranodons are fantastic. But then you start looking at the Ankylosaurus, which is okay, or the Brachiosaurus, which is horrendous, or the Coryphosaurus, which I also hate, or the Parasaurolophus, which you barely see, but is also pretty bloody terrible compared to the others. You can tell which dinosaurs got the love, basically. And given the raptors and Spinosaurus feature way more heavily than every other dinosaur, it does make sense. Lost World has some of the best designs as well. The Pachycephalosaurus, I think, is an underrated design. I think it's a really good design.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Oh, we got Amber. We got Amber and some Dilo and... Oh, what type? It's high quality as well, right? Place your bets. Is it
Absolutely.
a Patasaurus, Dilophosaurus, or a Stegosaurus male or Stegosaurus female? Assumedly that's in there as well. It's probably one of those 4. Place your bets. I'm putting my money on Stegosaurus male. His brain is so big. Look at that.
Message from Dr.
50%. That took no time. Absolutely zimzamming. Look at it. Beautiful Lost World stuff. Look at the size of it as well. Absolute monster. Very cool. Right. Okay. Right. How are we doing here? Sure. I really want to keep an eye on this. I just want to up it to 300. I know that seems aggressive, but it's just my style. You know, I'm a high class guy. I deserve to be paid accordingly. Yeah, this is a good start. I was a little apprehensive. I always am about JPOG. I always think maybe I need to edit things down a little bit. It looks like I need another bathroom pretty desperately. Because it's a slow game. It is. It takes its time. And I was thinking about that before I even start the video. Am I going to cut things out? Am I just going to have dead air? Am I just going to think of some nonsense to talk about? I do have nonsense locked away, ready to talk about, like just in case. But this has been a very fortunate start to the video. That fossil we sold for $7,000 or whatever absolutely made it. Now I would like to finish off the Ankylosaurus male as well, so we'll keep an eye on that. But it isn't the highest priority. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, see, but that's 2,100 though. That is a humongous increase in revenue. Very cool beans. Very cool beans. Right, so I'm very aware that... Oh, don't do that to me, Grant. Don't do that to me. What are you doing? Well, I'm going to pull out you, push into you. I'm having a very weird four-way. I'm very aware that I have a tendency when I build in this game to kind of just build a tunnel upwards and kind of just, you know, have your shops in the middle and have your exhibits at the side. And that's not very exciting, so... I want to mix things up a little bit. It's not an easy game to do that with. You're very regimented, you know, in your park building. Everything's set to a very specific and very obnoxious, frankly, grid. But we can do something. I'm just trying to think how I'm going to make that more dramatic. Got these little tunnels over here. Got my fossil. We'll look at decos later. So let's say... maybe do like a little rest area in the middle there. Later on when that's... I don't have the rest area unlocked yet, but I will at some point. Is that still symmetrical? Oh, sexy stuff right there. The main bulk of the path is symmetrical. That's what matters. And then in the middle, that comes up. Splays out. To the side.
Dr. Grant.
Is it symmetrical? Is it 1, 2, 3? 1, 2... Okay.
What would you like us to do?
Ah, Grant, you are bringing your A game and its unique quality. Whatever this is, it's going to be fantastic. This is the best time to get Amber, obviously, because every dinosaur needs a little bit of love at this point in time. You guys having a good time? Nomming away? Defecating? Dilophosaurus up to
Message from
60%.
Dr. Wu.
Very cool. It sounds like Rocky from the Smash film Rocky. Now, with your herbivore feeder, you can't actually change it from bale to
Urgent message
paleo
from
bale, but
John
it's obviously more
Hammond.
expensive. But I think I'll do it. It's not costing me much. Oh, look at that! 2.5 stars. Sorry, I think I'm coming down with a cold,
Message
annoyingly.
from Dr.
I'm a little
Grant.
sniffly today. Dilo is, this is the problem. I kind of, like I'm saying, as soon as we get the dinosaurs 50%, let's go. But Dilophosaurus right now is ramping up so quickly.
Message from
74%.
Dr. Wu.
So I'm like, well, actually really excited about the Dilo habitat though, because we can do the whole Nedry's Killer thing, since we have a placeable tour vehicle, or the Ford Explorer anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 2,400, not bad. We're gonna really push it on the next one. The things start to ramp up a little bit, you know. As soon as we start to make, say, 7 to 8k per visit, that's really when things ramp up money-wise. Because you can then buy a fossil basically every single time someone arrives. It's still not a quick game, but it definitely gets a little quicker, as you can see.
Message from
I
Dr.
mean,
Grant.
look, and it's high quality. Grant, you are spoiling me today. Okay, we are going to do a Dilo habitat right here. I think I just need low for a Dilo. And it'll look cooler. And that's really the most important thing. Let me just think about where I want to do
Message
this.
from Dr. Wu.
This is a bit of dead air already. I don't want to have too much of it. But let's go... Oh, it's so far away. Well, what if we do something like this? It's like the viewing area there and we'll have some things there. Just so it's closer. Because, I mean, I can't bring that fence any closer to this bit.
What would you recommend in
Just
this
because the game is stupid. The grid is awful on this game. It really is terrible. Also, this is a little bit more. Oh, I've got some plans. I've got some plans for this habitat. It's gonna be fantastic.
Message
Bear with
from
me.
Dr. Grant.
Now, I think we do need to get the Dilo to 100% because I want to be able to get the benefit of 100%. Of course, is that you can sell the hatchery. You don't need to keep the hatchery because your dinosaurs are going to last a long time anyway, right? And I want that for the next exhibit. So we might... Wait, do I need more cleaners? No, I need more bins. If I was a bin, where would I be? I genuinely just don't know. I've built them before.
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
There they are. Is that my vaccine? Yeah, DX rabies. Complete-a-roni. Let's see if we can speed things up.
Greetings.
Do we have any Dilo here in the samples market? It doesn't look like we have any at all. Oh, we have Brachiosaurus. 15. It's a 5-star dinosaur. It's a golden god. There's going to be a lot of Always Sunny references because I've rewatched it recently. Oh, we could actually,
Welcome
if we get the
back.
cash, this wouldn't be a bad... 23k though. I was going to say, this isn't a bad time to buy more amber because every dinosaur would still benefit from a big chunk of DNA. Little
Message from
Lapato.
Dr.
Why am I not
Grant.
getting any Brachy? I'm really curious how much we get here. I'm looking for at least 6. I say that with the straightest face humanly possible.
Message from Dr. Wu.
To 55 on a pato. That's cool beans. Come on, baby. Be good to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $3,500, ladies and gentlemen. Rolling in the deep. We are going to need a hatchery. Let's just start buying the stuff we're going to need. If I was a hatchery, where would I be? I'm going to put you... This is... I've got a little plan. I'm trying to keep it a secret. I've come up with a bit of a plan about what I want to do for this habitat, so you have to bear with me. Yes, that's what I want to see. I think it's high as well. Oh, it is. 87. That might just be enough to get us over the edge. It might just do it. Yeah, I'm going to
Message from
research
Dr.
the
Wu.
Safari Lodge. Yep, we can have like a rest area here in the middle. I'm a little conscious that's probably not going to be centered, but whatever. Oh, not
Urgent
some.
message from
Right.
the park warden's office.
I want to talk about this for a second. I just got a message from the park warden, and I got a message from John Hammond. I guarantee Hammond is yelling at me about sick dinosaurs in my park, even though there were no sick dinosaurs in my park when I got the message. I guarantee it.
If you have the time.
We see that you're having some problems with disease in your park. I know this game like the back of my goddamn hand. You must research vaccines for them and remedy this. Bloody Nora. Nobody wants to come to a park and see sick and weary dinosaurs. 100%. Ankylosaurus is extremely sick. Okay, what's up, buddy? So we can now go into immunize, and it's a stomach parasites. It's meant to be parasites. There we go. I think the female's sick as well. Oh no, just a male apparently. Are you okay? Ah, you're sick as well.
This is out of my hands. What do
I don't know what's going on with that voice. It is out of my hands. There we go, sorted. And that's why you get your vaccines in nice and early, because otherwise this could be a big problem and it could scale over to all the Pachycephalosauruses.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Right, I don't want to buy the dialogue quite yet. Let's get the exhibit ready. So, what I'm thinking is, we've got the tools this time to build a proper... You know what I'm like, Nedry's killers every single time. That's what we're doing. So we want environments, and we're gonna...
You didn't say the magic word.
The game crashed. I hadn't saved. There's lost 26 minutes of work. It was going so well as well. And there is no guarantee it goes as well this time. My soul is in agony. I was just about ready to make my Dilophosaurus avatar. Oh man, god damn it! Give me a minute. I just need to sob quietly in the corner. Okay, right. Well, now I am going to skip forward. I will try to do everything identical. I'll unlock the same dig site. I will build the park in the same way. I'll hatch the same dinosaurs. I will do everything basically the same. The only thing I might do differently is this time I'll just sit around and wait for the Ankylosaurus DNA to come in and hatch it at 100% if I was going to make a change, because that I don't mind doing on my own, because I can just sit here, I can play on my phone basically, but it's not something I would do for a YouTube video. I'll be back in a minute. Right, well, that took bloody ages. In the clip you just saw, well, the first half of this video, it was December by the time we got ready, and now it's February,
Message from Dr. Wu.
Dilophosaurus has just hit 100% finally. I'm going to save the game, as I will continue to do throughout the rest of this video with incredible amounts of paranoia. Things are basically the same. I've laid out everything the same. I am 3 stars rather than 2.5 stars, I should say, because I got a second male Ankylosaurus because it happened to hit 100%. I thought, yeah, we'll just chuck another one in there. I think that is the only difference. Basically, I've got a little bit more money, but I didn't buy the Dilophosaurus fossils this time. They just kind of happened naturally because the fossil market was being horrendous to me. And I've realised something that's hurting my soul a little bit. If we come up here and look at this exhibit, look at this. Look at this. Why is the game like this? This is clearly not symmetrical, even though this is a straight line down to my visitor center. I cannot make the fence symmetrical. It's literally impossible to do so because it's offset from the grid that the path is on. It is so stupid. Anyways, right, okay, so let's get started on this exhibit finally. What I want is hilly terrain. That's far too large, thank you. We're going to build a hill at the back of the habitat. I'm gonna have to release the Dilo first and work from there, I think. So let's do that. Let's get ourselves some Dilophosauruses. Now, usually, I mean, if we were gonna do this accurately, we'd only have one Dilophosaurus, right? Because there was only one Dilophosaurus in the scene, but I think that's a little bit silly. So let's go for 5. And I will give them some food. Just bear with me. Research, let's grab umbrellas. Why not? And because this took a little bit longer this time, I now have access to the Safari Lodge, which at least is symmetrical. Whoa, and also gigantic. Unexpectedly, okay, Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay. I mean, that's better. I didn't realize it was going to be so ginormous. Everything's changed, you know. This is a whole new experience for me in a lot of ways. Let's just keep trying to clear the path. I obviously can't do all of it, but at least where it's most obnoxious. That looks okay, I think. A little bit of crossover is not a big deal. Actually, I mean, the building design is awesome. They've done a really good job. I'm satisfied. Can't find the bathroom. I really do need more bathrooms and stuff like that. Save the game. Let's go check out our dilos. If I was a dilo, where would I be? I would be over here. Hello, buddy. Looking very cool. I'm going to let you get up that, man. I'm just going to finish the exhibit first. Right, so I want my hilly terrain. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, excuse me. We just need to get all the dialos out first. Oh no, stop sneezing. Stop it. Desist. Body, I can feel what you're trying to do. No, I say no. A lot of the other
Good choice.
fossils, the Stegosaurus and the Apatosaurus, etc., are a little bit closer as well, because obviously it took me a little bit longer to get the dilo ready. I'm going to put the feeder for this one down here in this little spot to hopefully attract them to this area. I think that's a cool boy idea. 69%, oh yeah. 74%, oh yeah. Anyways, yeah, so we're going to build the Dennis Nedry Dilo murder habitat. It's kind of like, you know how I find the Netflix murder mystery obsession a little bit morbid in a way, and I can't imagine what it's like often for the families of the people who were killed in these scenarios. This is basically the Jurassic Park version. Every single time I build a Dilophosaurus habitat in any Jurassic Park game, it is always an homage to how Dennis Nedry got brutally killed. Every single time without fail. Oh god, sniffles. Okay, cool. We got our dilos. Let's go ahead and hilly terrain. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I knew this was going to bloody happen. I just have to wait for them to move. I just want to build a hill across here, even further if potentially possible. Look, what are you eating? What do you eat? Stop it. Oh, they need water as well. Let's get that in while we can. If I was water, where I'd be there. Pretend that's like the mud at the bottom of the hill, you know? Well, they're not going to move, so we'll hang out with them for a minute. They look awesome. I've also realised, by the way, how good this game will look is apparently going to depend massively on your... Oh, here we go again. Depend massively on your monitor, because I was looking at my gameplay from the first half of this video on my second monitor, so I can lay out the park in the exact same way again. And the game looks about 10 times worse on my other monitor than it does on this one. It's much darker and a little bit less saturated. I couldn't seem to find a saturation setting on it anywhere. These dialogues look amazing though. Especially when the crest goes up like that. What a beaut. What an absolute beauty you are.
Message from Dr. Wu.
I want to finish my exhibit. Ah, stop lagging. If I still get copyright in this video, I will be scrapping the idea for... Oh, I was so close. I'll scrap the idea for the next one. I'll just get over it, because clearly there's nothing I can do about it, so we'll see what happens. Come on, Dilos, go get some... Look, delicious goat. Delicious goat. I'll call it Dennis Nedry and everything. Go eat it. This is the bit I need to bloody do. Get out of the way. There's just one. There's one on the left. I mean, they keep rolling back into it, but that one on the left is determined to be a pain, aren't you? You, bucko.
Urgent message from the park administrator.
Okay, this might be a good one. My park is extremely dirty. Fantastic. I mean, oh god, yeah, it's filthy. Maybe I need to buy another maintenance building. I'm a little apprehensive about doing this too much because... So what I would usually do when I do a series is I would go and change the values on how many items you can have.
Don't get left out, Ray. Official Jurassic Park Gale Force umbrellas are now available at the park entrance.
I love that an umbrella has to be researched. Like, we didn't have the technology for an umbrella before. We've spent months researching how to make an umbrella. So I would go and change the item limits because they're actually quite prohibitive by default. And if I go into build now, I'll show you what I mean because they haven't been changed. Things like the fences. I've already used a fifth, essentially, over a fifth of all the available fences. And it goes across all the fences you can have. And that's in 3 exhibits. So it's really, really limited. And I would usually have changed them, but I kind of assumed the mod would have changed it already. And that was stupid because they clearly haven't. Now, the problem with these item limits is that, unlike with a lot of other things, if you change them mid-game, I believe it doesn't have an impact. I'm going to try, because 600 fences is obviously not enough. We're just going to have to make some very multi-species habitats. I will change the limit and I'll see if it makes a difference. But it counts for other things as well. If we look at the amenities and we look at the bins and toilets, you only have 20 of them. It's a really limited amount, so something to be aware of. Yes, they've moved. Stay there. Hilly. Go, get out of the way. Go, get out of the way. Thank you. Right. Okay, cool. So I've got that little back area. Now, what we can do is some cool boy things. We can save the game like a cool boy. Okay, now I want to go into build. We want to go into Park Complex. I don't really know. I think it's Park Route Deco. It's not. No. Okay, it's not in there. Attractions, maybe. Yeah, right. And then we're looking for our lovely vehicle. Oh no! No! Come on, that was gonna be super cool.
Excellent. Fine.
It's tumbled to the bottom of the hill. All right. I wanted it to sit at the top of the hill. I also wanted it facing the other way, rather annoyingly. Wait. Which vehicle does Dennis Nedry use? Can the Explorers... It must be one. I don't know how I've forgotten this. Bear with me. Yeah, of course it is that one. It can't be the Explorer, because the Explorer is a truck vehicle only. I just in my head it suddenly looked super different. It was very confusing. It's because there's multiple versions of the Jeep, like the top and stuff like that. That's my excuse anyway. Excited to try out some of these other buildings as well.
Smart move.
Wait, no, it's back to front. Okay. We're learning though. We're getting there. Okay, so I want to rotate the other way. Yep. Yeah, there we go. So that's Nedry's car, and we can do some other things, right? Same area. We're going to go into attractions, and there's a tunnel thing somewhere. There.
Wise move.
Okay, that's not right. So I want to rotate that a little bit. Please let me delete. Oh. Okay, cool. And now we very quickly rebuild the fence. Oh no. Okay, just a temporary measure until the dinos move out of the way.
What should we do?
Slightly terrifying moment there. How much is this worth? 7k. I'm loaded, by the way. I'm absolutely loaded to the nines. Let's try it on the other side. But it's meant to be, because he goes down to the... Wait, the tunnel's only on one side, I think. I think the tunnel's on the right. So I think it is on that... It should be... The tunnel's on this side. As far as I remember. Can you please move out of the way? Move! Well, I guess I'll keep trying with the thing then. Amenity? No. Attractions? Yep. So I didn't rotate it last time, so let's try again. And you're really only meant to use this in safari habitats, but I just thought it would be a cool thing.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Okay, that's good, but it's... There we go. Just keep shoving it in there. Then you need to find the demolish point, which is clearly the hard... Oh. It's like a million miles to the right of it, is the reason it's hard to find. Okay, there we go. There we go. Look at that! How cool is that? if the car was on the hill like it should be, that's not a bad rendition. I mean, it's not fantastic, don't get me wrong. It could be a lot better. But within the restraints of JPOG, it's alright. I need a tree. What's the thing? No, it shouldn't be a redwood though. One needs a nublar. Maybe this one.
Excellent.
That's the tree that he puts the winch around. Yeah? This is good. I'd like to put... I think the path will be a little bit too much. It's not really a... It is a road. I mean, it would connect with the tunnel though, wouldn't it? It should be like that, but the water's... Oh. Oh, I am tempted. If I can get the water... I don't think I'll be able to get water in if I do that. I think the path's probably a step too far. Maybe I'll just have a little bit. No, that looks stupid. Let's get rid of it. It was worth a shot. Now this water's going to be nearly impossible. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. The water's going to be so difficult to get back in now. Maybe I can do water up there instead. Well, this is good, actually. It's not water like I want it, but it is kind of staggering the hill, right? The hill shouldn't be a hard drop. It should be staggered like that. Right, what have we got here? We've got some Brachy. We've got some Stego, and we've got some Apato. Lovely mix. Okay. I mean, I still think it's pretty cool. I wish I hadn't got rid of the water, but we'll figure that out in the future. So let's get this area set up to actually function as an exhibit. Let's save the game first, much more important. And we have a lot of money, so what we're going to do is we're going to go buy another dig team, I think. Maybe the last one we... Oh, exhausted. Ooh, let's get out of there. Also, oh god. Well, I'm going to go in there for a little bit longer, but next video is definitely going to be the time for another dig site. I think one dig site per episode is pretty good to aim for. Right, attractions. Do we have anything fancy? No, amenities is what I want to be looking at. Is it though? Where's the yeah, amenities. We've got Terratops Lodge, Discovery Center. What's the Discovery Center? No, that's an arrival point. Amphitheater we're saving.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Terratops Lodge I kind of want to save for the Terratops. You know? I should have really looked at that before I bought it. You can see how gigantic it is. I think we're going to use Vista Towers here. I think that's going to look really cool in each corner, like that. I don't understand this game. Like, that's clearly not symmetrical to this. Oh, it's not symmetrical to that either. Oh, my heart. Oh, disgusting. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't know what to do. Something has to be non-symmetrical. It's like you have to decide what it is that you're going to have not be symmetrical, you know?
Message from Dr. Grant.
Ooh, new shipment. The problem with the shipments is, as far as I'm aware, these ambers never disappear. And because you don't know what the amber is, the game doesn't clear it away. So if I get 100% on Ankylosaurus fossils all disappear from the samples market, right? But that doesn't work for amber because the game doesn't tell you what it is. So they can't get rid of it, basically. Otherwise, you could kind of just buy amber for like the last remaining. Otherwise, amber would be guaranteed to be good, right? Which would kind of take away the guesswork. So what you have to do eventually is buy the amber out of the fossil market and then sell it off. And that's something we do when we're very rich, however. We're still getting decent amounts of fossils here. I don't know if they have water. I've kind of dabbled around with it a little bit. It seemed to put something down, but I don't know if it's...
Message from Dr. Wu.
I'm just gonna... There we go.
I'd like your thoughts on this.
That's all you need at the end of the day. We got also a new thing, didn't we? Oh, no, we're researching it now. I'm talking nonsense. I need a cafe. And we need a toilet door.
Message from Dr. Grant.
A bit more bright. See, we're exhausted. What are you talking about? We're doing fine. Okay, and last thing we can do. Okay, actually, 2 more things I want to do. 3 more things I want to do because I want to save the game. Because again, the paranoia is overwhelming. Let's go into this. Let's go into
Message from
Mesozoic
Dr. Wu.
trees. Let's get some trees up here at the top. I think that's going to look cooler. Kind of puts the emphasis. Oh, I should have changed this as well. So there's another setting you can change. I need to double check where it is. You see how the trees are quite far apart? If I click here, it's not really a dense forest, is it? There's a setting you can change in one of the .ini files for JPOG, which will bring the trees closer together and spawns more of them. So you can make really nice, cool, dense-looking forests. It's worth doing, I think, generally speaking. Oh, yeah, I've got a couple ideas actually. Got the gift shop. That's sweet. What do we want to get next? Oh, we should grab Is it this one? No. This one? No. This one? Yes.
No
Immunize. Sorry, I said that super weirdly. That is the auto-immunization. So every time we birth a dinosaur going forward, it will be automatically immunized to all the diseases we have researched, which is all of them. So all future dinosaurs will not have disease problems at all.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Right, a couple more things I want to do here. So park route sign, East Dock.
Good choice.
About there. I think I can't have that pointing to the side, so we've got a little East... This is cool, right? We've got a little East Dock sign, we've got our vehicle, we've got the tunnel. The mods really let me do a lot of good stuff. I also want paddock signs. We should have them for the Dilo. Yes, we do. Right, so I can stick this...
Message
Okay, that's
from
upside down.
Dr. Grant.
You think by default, it should be programmed to face towards the screen. Paddock sign, Dilo, so if that... should be right, yeah. Look at that,
Message
what a
from
beauty.
Dr. Grant.
Very cool. It's a shame that the light is like on the the wrong side, but whatever. And I think we've also got none of these. Although I do want to use these service gates because I'm a big fan. Actually, no, later.
Message from the park warden's office.
Not that. Not that. Those these I was looking for. It's not a diet. There's a Tyrannosaurus
Urgent
one.
Message from John Hammond.
There's a Parasaurolophus one. There's a Gallimimus one, and there's a Triceratops one. There isn't a Dilo one, unfortunately.
Good choice.
There's a lot going on here. Oh no, my Pachycephalosaurus has all started to die, but 3.5 stars. So that's clearly the key into a successful park. Murder your Pachycephalosauruses. Nedry's killers. Always the way. East Dock sign, that I love that. That genuinely makes me so happy. The lag makes me slightly less happy. I'm just gonna do what we usually do. I'm just gonna quit out. Load park. It tends to fix the problems for a little bit. Let's spend a little bit of time with our Dilos, who are very hungry, but that's their fault for not killing the goat. I wonder if they need another feeder. Oh, there's like 20 goats in the exhibit. Like, what more do you want from me?
Warden's office.
There isn't like a static meat feeder like there is in Jurassic World Evolution. You know, it's always a hunting feeder. So I can't really... Oh my god, the lag. Why is it lagging so badly? So there's not much I can do about the Dilos being stupid, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. Why is it lagging so badly? That's really slightly irritating. I know I've put a lot of... I crammed quite a lot of stuff in, I suppose. Maybe I need to chill out on the decos. That makes me very sad.
Message from Dr. Grant.
On the plus side, they look very, very cool.
What would you like
And
us
the
to
east of
do?
it looks awesome. Ah! Maybe I've just had the game open too long, you know? Right. Oh my god, go away. Right, so. We've got a new... Oh, we need also...
Message from
Wait,
Dr.
if I got
Grant.
the... What is this on the left? Is that the fountain? Where's the... Is it attraction? Yeah, it is. I don't really know where I'm going to put this. I guess there.
Message from John Hammond.
Got some opals. Oh, 6K, not bad.
Urgent message from the park warden's
Quality
office.
report. Is that disease? That's disease, isn't it? Yep. They just know. They know. Orders, immunize, stomach parasites. No worries. Just get that immunized. Right, we're going to end it there. So, next video, hopefully we're going to lag less. We're going to start splaying out. We can do a Brachiosaurus enclosure, which is always my favorite enclosure in JPOG. We'll do like a big safari zone kind of thing. I'm going to try to fix the fence limits now. I might edit the trees a little bit as well, but a lot of these changes don't make sense, don't work until you do a new game. I have a vague recollection of saying these exact words in the past, and then building, and then changing the fence limits mid-series, and it working. So, moderately optimistic that we're going to be okay. So sniffly. My dad was sniffling and coughing and stuff last night. I was thinking, you better not be sick. I'm probably sick. God damn it. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean. So Brachiosaurus, Stegosaurus in the next video. And Apatosaurus. Maybe we'll do a Apatosaurus, Stegosaurus habitat. That sounds nice. Brachiosaurus can be on its own, and we'll chuck in some stuff in the future with the Brachii. Cool. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're enjoying this JPOG playthrough, please do throw me a like down below. Let me know in the comment section. Just, you know, the more engagement we get on the videos, the cooler things are, basically. Thanks for joining me. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.
Houston, if you're ready, we'll maneuver. Reaching out.